Good afternoon, everyone. Are you all energetic? Had nice lunch? Yeah. So today our last session and very interesting session. We have a very interactive and important session on mind, power and management. So let us welcome Braj Bandhu Das ji. Pranam Guruji. So please come on to the dais. Everybody please give a huge round of applause. Now I invite my colleague Dr. Purnachandra Rao for giving the brief profile of our Guruji.
Good afternoon, students. It's my immense pleasure to introduce the session speaker, Braj Bandhu Dasa ji. Pranam ji. See, Sir is unit head, youth wing of Hare Krishna movement. Braj Bandhu Dasa ji is a dedicated spiritual leader, deeply inspired by the techniques of the Bhagavad Gita. With a strong background in engineering and professional experience, he has been serving the Hare Krishna movement for the past 9 years. Sir has completed his engineering degree in computer science from Aurora Group of Institutions and worked at iGate Global Solutions for 5 years. Motivated by the Bhagavad Gita, he chose the focus on spiritual education and service. As unit head of the youth wing of the Hare Krishna movement, Braj Bandhu Dasa ji has led impactful programs such as Art of Mind Control and Gita for Youth at prestigious institutions including JNTU Hyderabad, Usmania University, VNR VJIT, Gogaraj Rangaraju, CBIT, Anurag University, IIT Hyderabad, Oxford University and Geetam University. He excels in guiding and inspiring students, helping them to find the purpose and direction through the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita. So, to uplift and support the youth by sharing spiritual insights and encouraging personal development. Thank you, Ji. Please start the session.
Good afternoon, all of you. So let me start with a prayer. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So welcome to all the freshers of Matrushi College. So this is a beginning of new chapter in your life, right? So you are all hoping to come out with flying colors after 4 years. Some of you may be planning for jobs, some of you for higher education and some of you for starting new startups. Like that you have different plans in your life. So these 4 years are very crucial for you, right? So all the best for your next 4 years. And today we are going to discuss a wonderful topic. So before starting, I would like to give a brief introduction why this thing is important. So even scientists have done some research. It has been proved that not only technical knowledge and skills, it's our attitude that also matters the most, right? So if you say 15% is technical knowledge, 5% is skills, and 80% of success is based on your attitude, Okay, attitude and character and dealings, personal skills and relationships with others, because in the next 4 years you will have dealings with many of your friends and faculty, management. So all these things matter. It's not that you get an education degree and then search for a job. So then it is done. What we are internally, how we handle the situation, how we deal with different circumstances, all these things matters. Okay, so for that today we will be discussing a very important topic. You may be thinking what is their mind power and management. So let's explore more into this. So this session is dedicated to Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He is the founder of ISKCON. So he, at the age of 70, he traveled across the globe and established 108 centers to spread the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and give solace and how to live a better life to the human civilization. Okay, and not only that, he was the person who inspired us to start Akshaya Patra. How many of you know about Akshaya Patra? Very good. So what is Akshaya Patra? It feeds every day, every single day, 20 lakh school children are given free midday meals in the government schools who are more or less underprivileged school children. So how Prabhupada got this idea? So actually when he was in West Bengal, so he just happened to see outside the window in the temple, and he saw that few small children are fighting with dogs for the leftover food. After the festival, right, we throw the leftover plates in the dustbin, and children were fighting with dogs for having that leftover food. By seeing that the children are struggling for getting little food, he was moved by the situation, and he instructed the leaders of ISKCON that we should start feeding food. No one in the 10-mile radius of our temple should be hungry. With that inspiration, we started this Akshaya Patra program. Okay, so this is about brief about Prabhupada. I think echo is there. Echo can be reduced. Yeah. So today we will be discussing what is the need for controlling the mind, how the mind works, and various methods of mind control. So let's have an activity. So try to guess the bottom part. Watch your thoughts. It becomes, okay, first one I'll do it. Your thoughts become words, right? This minimize. Okay, your thoughts become words. Now what do the words become? Watch your words, it becomes actions. Very good. Actions become habit. Habits become character. Character becomes destiny. It all begins with a thought. Everything begins with a thought. Okay. So, now let's have one more activity. All of you please sit straight and close your eyes. And I'll give you 60 seconds time. Don't look into your WhatsApp messages. Close your eyes and observe your mind. What kind of thoughts you will be getting. Just close your eyes, sit straight and observe your thoughts. Your time begins now. Yeah, time is up. So, so what kind of thoughts you are getting about the food which you had just now? Lunch? Huh? Match? Cricket match? Okay. So, we get thoughts. It is told that we get 60,000 thoughts in an hour. Do we require 60,000 thoughts? And most of them are random and unnecessary. So that is the situation. The mind produces 60,000 thoughts in an hour, and most of them we either think of past or we think of future. You may be thinking, okay, after 4 years, where I will get job, what kind of job I will get. Okay, so thinking about future. Past, you might have had a quarrel with your friend. You may think about those things, which is not relevant to the current situation. So like that, most of the thoughts are random and unnecessary. Okay, so that means if 60,000 thoughts that we are getting in an hour, if they are focused on the current thing or work, whatever we are doing, then we can produce more better results. That's what I wanted to tell. And today we are able to control remote satellites in the space, right? Chandrayaan 3 and Aditya, so many satellites were sent into space, and scientists are monitoring them somewhere in the distance. Okay, power plants, satellites, big things we are able to control, but unfortunately we are unable to control our own mind. That is the situation. And next, when we learn to focus our minds and control our thoughts, we can produce amazing results. Yes or not? Yeah. So now, let me take you to one more twist. Okay. Now we are advanced society. You can do anything by your fingertips. You can send money to someone, right? You can speak to someone in any part of the globe. So you can purchase something. So all those things just by using your mobile. We are very much advanced now, right? In spite of so much advancement, there is some hidden facts with the modern society. Okay. You are seeing violence are increasing everywhere. Terrorism, murders, suicide, corruption, mental stress, rape, divorce, drug addiction. Everything is increasing. Does anyone want these things? But they are increasing, right? In spite of so much technological advancement, okay, in spite of having high education, all these things are increasing. Just recently in Calcutta, there is a rape and violence, and Israel and Gaza, always fights are there, North Korea, South Korea. So like that, terrorist activities, suicides, murders, everything are increasing day by day. And what is the root cause of all these things? Yesterday we had a induction in BITS college, and when I asked this question, someone told Rahul is the root cause of everything. Is there any Rahul here? Okay, so the root, jokes apart, so uncontrolled mind is the root cause of everything, right? Then, and one more thing. So after your completion of 4 years of career, most of them are hoping to get a job in IT sector, right? So you want to become a software engineer. But we should know that they say there is a proverb, other side of the grass is green. So every place, everything will have pros and cons. So even though IT sector, we get good salary, good pay, but there also some problems will be there, like the workload, and it will be little bit hectic, like you have to come morning 8 o'clock and still night 8 or 9 you have to work, and weekends also they will call you, especially freshers, no, they will squeeze more from you. So in spite of working in premier companies and studying in premier institutes, still people want holidays and weekends. How many of you want to come to college daily without any weekend holiday? You have Saturday holiday or working? Yeah. Sunday also anyone wants to come? No, right? So let's see a wonderful video. difference between Sunday and Monday. Sound is connected. Okay. So that is our situation. So now, having understood why controlling mind is very important, so let's see how the mind works. Okay. So question to all of you: mind is our friend or enemy? Both. I think I have to take a poll. How many of you say friend? Very few. Enemy? Both. I think everyone. None of the above? Oh, okay. So, knife, is it good or bad? Good? Bad? Both. Okay. If our father takes the knife, తెలియదు ఏం చేస్తారేమో మరి. If mother takes the wife, she'll cut vegetables, delicious foodstuffs. She'll prepare nice foodstuffs for us. Similarly, if a terrorist gets the knife, he will use it for killing people. But if the doctor takes the knife, he will use it for surgical operation, right? So knife is neither good nor bad. It depends on how it is used, right? Similarly, Krishna says about mind in the Bhagavad Gita, Bandhur atma atmanastasya enatmaiva atmana jitah anatmanastu shatrutve vartet atmaiva shatruvat. So, can anyone read this translation? Yeah, please read. Sit and read, no need to stand. Yeah. So if you train the mind from the beginning, it will act as your friend. But if you fail to train the mind, it will act as your enemy. Right? So now let's go back to some fundamentals. What can you understand from this picture? The people at the back there, they are able to see this? Yeah. Can someone over here tell what you are able to understand from this? Chariot. Chariot of the body. What the horses represent? Five senses. What do the driver represent? Okay. What does the passenger represent? Soul. Okay, let's see. Five senses, as you all guessed. Next, the reins are the mind. The senses pull the mind. Each sense pulls the mind in its own direction. Then we have the intelligence. You all forgot intelligence. Huh? Okay. Next we have soul. Right? So each sense has its own demand. Eyes know they want to see beautiful things. Nose, it wants to smell fragrant substances. Ears want to hear melodious music. Okay, like that. Tongue wants to taste palatable foodstuffs. So like that, each sense has its own demand and they'll pull the mind in its own direction. And intelligence has to handle the situation and navigate the journey. To say through example, suppose there is examination tomorrow and today is India-Pakistan match. So you listen to intelligence or you listen to eyes? Eyes, right? Eyes want to see the match and you will forget about exam. So after examination, you have to face the consequences, right? So like that, the senses will take away the mind in its own direction. From one side, intelligence is giving one guidance, and other side, the senses are having their own demands. So in that way, unable to handle the situation, the mind gets frustrated. This is the situation of the mind. And the soul, which is in the back, it watches the movie. Cinema కనిపిస్తుంది అన్నమాట సోల్కి ఇంకా. Okay, so because if you take a cab or a auto, so will the cab driver take you wherever he want, or as per your wish the cab driver has to take you? As per our wish. But in our case, our wish is something else and the senses and mind are taking us somewhere else. So that's why the soul is seeing a movie actually. It's going through a very bad experience. So now this is mentioned as chariot of the body. Now I wanted to ask one question to all of you. With this body, what are the major activities that we generally do? What are the major activities we generally do with the body? Huh? Eating, sleeping, very good. Defending, 3 are done. One more. Reproduction. Yeah? Eating, sleeping, mating and defending. So you take any creature of this world, whether it is animal or bird or aquatics or human beings, all the living entities have these 4 activities in common. With this body, you can do maximum these 4 activities. You may call anything, but they are all categorized into these 4 things. And what is the special thing that human beings can do apart from other living entities which they cannot do? Thinking. Even animals can think. How to, a lion thinks how to hunt. Brushing. Expressing feelings. Even animals have feelings, they have relationships, emotions. And of course, some living entities have more sophisticated mechanisms. You have seen mosquito, now it is mosquito season, right? Many people are getting dengue and malaria, chikungunya. How the mosquito sucks the blood? It will put anesthesia on your skin and it will poke a injection needle, and by the time the anesthesia effect is completed, it will suck your blood. It will complete its work. So after that you will feel the pain. And ant, no? Somewhere if sugar is kept, it will detect where is sugar. It will detect the sugar by smell, and so many ants will come wherever sugar is there. So small living entities like ants and mosquitoes have better sophisticated mechanisms than human beings. So they also have intelligence, they also have sophisticated mechanisms. So what is the special thing about human being apart from these 4 activities? Intelligence. What is that intelligence? The intelligence to think how I can be happy. That is the difference. Why I am put into suffering and how I can be happy. This kind of thinking has been given to human being. Okay, so that is just I wanted to make a point out of this, so you can think about it later. So now let's move forward. Okay, now to have a smooth ride in our life, comparing our mind to the chariot. If you want to have a smooth ride with the chariot, then the horses have to be tamed, right? And in our life, the senses have to be regulated, the 5 senses. And in the case of chariot, the driver has to be trained. And in our case, the intelligence has to be strengthened. So now, these are the 2 premises for controlling the mind. So we'll come back to these points again. In order to control the mind, we have to regulate the senses and strengthen the intelligence. Just like in order to have a smooth ride on the chariot, we have to tame the horses and train the driver. Okay? So we'll come back to this point again. So one important quote: one who thinks that he has many enemies is an ignorant man. A person in knowledge knows that there are no enemies but those within oneself, the uncontrolled mind and senses. So I'll explain this with a story. Once there was a snake, and when the snake was moving, it happened to crawl on a saw they use for cutting the wood and all, right? Rampam they say. So the snake happened to move on a saw. What happens? The snake's skin got cut. And the snake got very angry. How dare you cut my skin? So snake bit the saw. क्या हो गया? Tongue भी गया. Okay, snake's tongue also went. Snake became more angry. First of all, you cut my skin. Now you cut my tongue. I will show you who I am. Snake started rolling on that saw. What happens? Entire snake body got cut into pieces and the snake had to die. So who is the real enemy of snake? Is that saw or its own mind and senses? Yeah. So sometimes we think someone else is our enemy. He is our enemy. She is our enemy. Some situation as our enemy. But we have to keep a window open, see within ourselves. So what I can change from myself. So that's why it is told that uncontrolled mind and the senses are our real enemy. Okay, so having understood how the mind works, okay, why it is important to control mind, now let's see various methods of mind control. So there are basically three kinds: physical, mental and spiritual methods. Physical methods are like pranayama, yoga, asanas. Anyone here tries to do any of these things? Very nice. Very few. Huh? Okay. So these are some of the physical methods. And mental methods, we have positive thinking, changing thoughts, concentration, affirmations, self-talk, change of mental attitudes. Okay, so positive thinking, so we try to think positively. So these are some of the physical and mental methods. Let's see some examples. We'll have an activity. Try to read this text. Those who are backside, they cannot see. I'm very sorry for that. Completed? Yeah, this is called concentration. It's a physical activity, it's called concentration. Then, some points I wanted to tell. Many times we focus on what we don't have. Right? Everyone has strengths and weaknesses. But we try to compare with others and put ourselves into a inferior situation. So we should learn how to see your own strengths and weaknesses. We have to work on our weaknesses, obviously, but we should also utilize our strengths. So like, if you can see this glass, you may think it is half empty. Another way of seeing this is it is half full, right? Then the sunflower. Any time of the day, sunflower always focuses on the sun. Like that, we should focus on our good qualities, right? Whether it is in India or America or daytime or afternoon or in the evening, the sunflower always focuses on the sun. So winners focus on their positives, right? We have examples of many scientists who were a failure in their academics, but they excelled in their scientific inventions. Any example can you tell me? Edison. Edison, he invented electrical bulb, but he was a failure in his academics. His teacher wrote a letter to his mother that I cannot teach your son. He is very dull. But he invented electrical bulb. So like that, so if Edison would have compared, see, okay, my teacher rejected me, he would have committed suicide, then we wouldn't have got electrical bulb today. Maybe someone else may have invented the electrical bulb. So Edison, instead of focusing on his weakness, he focused on his strengths actually. So I'll show you a small movie clip from Tare Zameen Par. Okay.
दोस्तों, आज मैं तुम लोगों को एक कहानी सुनाऊंगा। एक लड़के की कहानी। एक लड़का था, मत पूछो किधर। वो पढ़ लिख नहीं पाता था। लाख कोशिशों बाद उसको रहता ना था याद कि y x के बाद आता था। अल्फाज उसके दुश्मन उसकी आंखों के सामने नाचते थे। डांस कर करके जी भर भर के बेचारे को सताते थे। लिखना पढ़ना थका देता उसको, दुखड़े अपने सुनाता वो किसको। भेजा फुल था, स्टार्टर गुल था, ऊपर से एबीसी डिस्को। फेल हो गया एक दिन बेचारा, पढ़ने लिखने के बोझ का मारा। लोगों ने उसे गधा बेवकूफ कहा, बच्चे ने सारा अपमान बहादुरी से सहा। फिर एक सवेरे उसने सोना उगला, थियरी जो सुनी जहां ने सारा जहां पिघला। बोलो बोलो कौन है वो? करेक्ट राजन, एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन, जीनियस, महान साइंटिस्ट, जिसने दुनिया को अपनी थियरी और रिलेटिविटी से हिला के रख दिया। द ब्राउनियन मोशन, द फोटो इलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट, फॉर विच ही वाज अवार्डेड द नोबेल प्राइज इन 1921। मिकी माउस का बाप कौन? करेक्ट, वॉल्ट डिज्नी। अक्षरों से परेशान, डाल दी कार्टूनों में अपनी जान। नील डायमंड, पॉपुलर सिंगर, लाल लाल रिपोर्ट कार्ड के शर्म में डूबा गाने लिखता। एगाथा क्रिस्टी, फेमस मिस्ट्री बुक राइटर। यकीन करोगे, एक लेखिका जो बचपन में पढ़ लिख नहीं पाती थी। लेकिन आज सडनली मैं तुम लोगों से ये सब क्यों बता रहा हूं? तुम्हें यह दिखाने कि दुनिया में ऐसे ऐसे हीरे पैदा हुए हैं जिन्होंने सारी दुनिया का नक्शा ही बदल दिया, क्योंकि ये दुनिया को अपनी अलग नजर से देख पाए। दिमाग उनके जरा हटके थे, आसपास वालों को बर्दाश्त नहीं हुआ, तकलीफें खड़ी कर दी। इसके बावजूद वो जीते, और ऐसे जीते कि दुनिया देखती रह गई।
It's a wonderful instruction. So we should learn to focus on our positives and excel in life. So don't compare with others and downgrade yourselves. Okay. Next. So these are the examples quoted in that video. Walt Disney, Agatha Christie and Albert Einstein. Now we'll have a game. All of you are ready? Yeah, this is known as Big Krishna game. So the rules of this game are, when Big Krishna comes, all of you, Big Krishna you should tell. Ready? Don't hit your neighbors. Huh? Then when small Krishna comes, you have to say Small Krishna. Hand movement. And when medium Krishna comes, you should all clap and say Hare Krishna. Okay? So let's have a sample. So let's start. Yes. This side no one is participating. Yeah, next. Okay, so this is a sample. Now we'll start the reals. So get ready all of you. 1, 2, 3, start. Action. Okay, now we'll have a twist in the game. Okay, when Big Krishna comes, okay, you should make action like this only, but you should say reverse, small Krishna. Okay, and when small Krishna comes, you should say Big Krishna, but make a small. Okay, you should say big Krishna and action of small Krishna. All of you are ready? Yeah. No, wait. Yeah. So let's start again. Yeah, try your best. Yeah, so that is called one more concentration activity. Okay, so one more message from this game. So initially I told big Krishna and small Krishna, right? Later I reversed it. So you are feeling difficult to adjust for that new situation. So many times we develop some perceptions about some things. It's very difficult to change those perceptions. Okay, so you have to come out of your perceptions regarding someone, something, or some situations. You should not get attached to your perceptions. That will be very difficult for you in your life. If you have some bad perception about some person, then you will not have a good relationship with him, because he or she might have done something in a particular situation and you developed a perception about them. Then you have to come out of that perception. It is good for you actually, because you are at loss. If you have some bad perception about someone, some situation, you are the one who will be at loss. Okay, so we have to quickly come out of our perceptions. That is also one message we get from this game. Okay, so now we saw some physical and mental methods, right? But these are not permanent solutions. Okay, like sedimentation. When you put a beaker of dirty water for some time, all the dirt will settle down, right? The water becomes clean. But if you put some stone in that, again the water gets agitated and it will become dirty. So that means temporarily the problem is solved. Physical and mental methods are like that. Temporary, it appears that the problem is solved and there is no problem. But when there is a agitation, again there is a problem. Similarly, temporarily you can control the mind by these physical and mental methods like positive thinking, concentration. But when there is a big problem like big agitation in your life, all these problems will not work. To actually learn to control the mind, we have to take to spiritual methods. Now let's see what are some of the spiritual methods. So, very important input to our mind-body system is knowledge and wisdom. Agree, all of you? Yeah. So, you have to read good thought-provoking books to increase your knowledge and wisdom. Now, the richest person on the planet, who is that? Elon Musk. So, he reads every day 200 pages. Are you more busy than him? Every day he reads 200 pages of books. And Warren Buffett, he reads 60 minutes every day. All great personalities have a habit of reading. Okay. So, we have to read good books, not technical books. Technical books anyway you have to read. You have to read good books which will help you develop knowledge and wisdom. So, that's a very powerful input for our mind-body system. And best of all books is Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita will help you to deal with any kind of situation. When was the Bhagavad Gita spoken? Yeah, in the midst of battlefield, which is buzzing with activity. Not in some closed conference room, Bhagavad Gita was told. It was told in the midst of battlefield which is buzzing with activity. When Arjuna was unable to deal with the situation, basically it's not about fighting, he was thinking how can I kill my friends and relatives. Okay, so he was unable to control his mind, he was getting angry on himself, so he was unable to deal with the situation in a proper way. At that time Bhagavad Gita was given to him. So Bhagavad Gita deals with the tools and techniques to control your internal world. Like you have tools and techniques, C language, C++, Java, so Python, React and .NET, so many things are there. So these are the Bhagavad Gita gives you tools and techniques to handle the internal universe. Okay, so by learning these skills you can deal with any situation of your life. So now you can see in this picture what all problems can be solved from Bhagavad Gita. How to overcome anger, how to overcome fear, confusion, pride, forgetfulness, greed, laziness, temptation, demotivated, depression, feeling discriminated. Any problem that you face in life can be solved by taking help of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so if anyone wants this, they can take the contact of Rakesh, our coordinator, and ping him. He will share you this picture. Okay, so you can take help of Bhagavad Gita to solve any problem of your life. Okay, like some of the things have been mentioned here. So this Bhagavad Gita is part of syllabus in MIT, the topmost university of this planet, MIT, and some more, Stanford. And where the C language was invented, anyone has idea? There also, now the Bhagavad Gita is part of syllabus. So like that, Bhagavad Gita is nothing to do with religion. It is a book which guides humanity into living a better life. Yeah. So this is part of our ancestors have given this Bhagavad Gita. Don't neglect it. Take advantage of it and make your life happy and fruitful. By taking advantage of this, you can be very happy in life. Okay. And these are some of the quotes. The man who does not read good books has no advantage over the man who cannot read them. So for Bhagavad Gita reading, there is no rules and regulations. You can read anytime and anywhere. Okay. Next, one important mind input for our mind and body is knowledge and wisdom. One more important input is sound. Okay. It's before getting into this sound, what is sound? I would like to show you a video on how sound can affect our mind and body system.
So one of the cool things that Terence McKenna says is that the world is made of words, and if you know the words the world is made of, you can make of it whatever you wish.
We can create our own reality, that our creative and linguistic choices govern our fate.
So this is known as semantic science. Now the science is moving towards this direction, like how by using sound they can manipulate matter. So we know equal to mc square, right? So energy can be converted into matter. So there's nothing astonishing in that. So this technique was known to our ancestors long back, and it is known as sound meditation, right? As I was telling. So they meditate on certain sounds in a certain meter, so it can manipulate the matter. Like in the Mahabharata times, we know that when they chant mantras, it can produce the effect of nuclear fission. Nuclear fusion, nuclear fission, two types are there. So the Brahmastra, it's a kind of atomic bomb. And it is so precise, like a few years back during the World War II, entire cities were destroyed. What are they? Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But the type of Brahmastra is not such a kind of bomb. It is very precise. It will only hit the target for what it was created. Not like that it will destroy the entire city without any calculation. So that kind of weapons were available, and it is by sound. By producing sound in a certain meter, it could manipulate matter. So now the science is moving in that direction, and it is called semantic science. And as I told you, these things was already known to our ancestors, and it is known as mantra meditation. Now what is this mantra? Mantra means one which delivers the mind from ignorance. Our mind is having so many kind of conceptions and perceptions. The mantra is one which delivers the mind from ignorance. Okay. So, before going to the advantages of mantra meditation, let's actually do the mantra meditation. Okay. So, I will tell you the mantra, then you can all repeat after me. Please sit straight. Close your eyes. And take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So now please chant after me. Then we'll do it together. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we'll do this together for next 27 times. It's a sound meditation. Please chant audibly and listen. And if anyone is belonging to another religion, so they can chant the name of the Lord as per their religion, because the sun is one. It is not Hindu sun, Muslim sun, Christian sun. He has many names. Similarly, God has many names. So you can chant the name of God as per your religion. Okay. So now let's do this mantra meditation for the next 27 times. We'll do it together. Hare Krishna. Everyone loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is very easy meditation. Okay. It takes only 5 minutes of your time. Does it take more time? No, right? So, but it is very powerful. If you do this for 45 days, then you will feel the impact of it. So, you have to take it up seriously. No pain, no gain. So, two important things, as I told you earlier, to control the mind, we have to regulate the senses and strengthen the intelligence. So, intelligence can be strengthened by reading Bhagavad Gita, and the senses can be controlled by chanting or meditating on Hare Krishna mantra. So, these are the very two important things. Got it stuck up. Okay. So, many people, eminent scientists and many people are doing this meditation, and this is a research done by Pune doctors. 9 minutes chant keeps a doctor away. Yeah. So chanting was found effective in reducing anxiety, controlling depression, and curing insomnia. And this is one video based on the research done in Florida State University on this Hare Krishna meditation.
A clinical test of the benefits of mantra chanting was performed on 3 groups of 62 subjects, males and females of average age 25. They chanted the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 25 minutes each day under strict clinical supervision. Results showed that regular chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra reduces stress and depression and helps reduce bad habits and addictions. These results formed a PhD thesis at Florida State University.
Yeah. So many a times we take New Year resolutions, right? So on the 1st of January only we break them because those things don't work. What works is there should be a powerful force from within us. This meditation and reading of Bhagavad Gita changes our thinking, changes our attitude. By change of attitude, we can control the mind. By change of attitude, by change of character, we can control the mind. Outwardly, we cannot change just like that. Okay. So these things were known to our ancestors long ago. So, and who is this person? He got job by taking prasadam in ISKCON. Okay, he used to visit ISKCON temple daily in US. So at that time he was searching for job. Okay, then later he became the co-founder of Apple. And Albert Ford, he is a Ford company CEO. He also does Hare Krishna meditation every day for 2 hours. We are not so busy as him, but he is doing 2 hours meditation. Like that, many people, George Harrison, pop singer, many people do this meditation. It's not something that you will become odd man out. Many important and prominent people of the society are doing Hare Krishna meditation. So you can also take it up. And there is no rules and regulations for this. Anytime you can do, while coming to college, while going back to home, okay, while traveling, while driving, riding the bike. So there is no rules and regulations. Anytime you can do this Hare Krishna meditation. But morning time is ideal. This is already done. So now I have a small video. Actually it's a short movie, a mime kind of thing, me and mine. So this will be very interesting. So please watch attentively.
is the friend of oneself, and mind is the enemy of oneself. So you have to train the mind. If I train my mind for becoming my friend, then my life is successful. If I train my mind to become my enemy, then my life is unsuccessful. Even they have no mind to hear. You chant loudly, Hare Krishna, they will hear. Their mind will be there.
So you have to actually train your mind. So mind pulls you into different directions, but you have to cut the mind's discretion and take your life in your hands. Okay. So this is a very instructive short movie. So the main points that we discussed today is to strengthen your intelligence, read Bhagavad Gita, and to control your senses, chant Hare Krishna. Okay. And mind control will result in positive changes in your life, development of excellent memory, creativity, good health, and improved personal relationships, and increased self-confidence. So for the next 4 years, these things are very, very important. So try these things and you will see a very blossoming career out of your life. So to summarize, the problems that we face today are due to uncontrolled mind. We have physical, mental and spiritual methods, but spiritual methods are the best because they work at the root level. Rule your mind or it will, this is the punchline for today's discussion. Rule your mind or it will rule you. Okay, any questions? Yeah. So next, so how to get connected to us? You know, we are from Hare Krishna Golden Temple in Banjara Hills, also known as ISKCON. We have wonderful youth programs every Sunday, evening 4 to 7. So you can come down to our temple. I think you are not very far by. I think only 12 kilometers, 13 kilometers from here, right? So you can come to our temple and have a nice time there. And we also have festival volunteerings and many other activities. So please be in touch with us. Now our team will give you feedback forms. You can fill and give it back to us. Okay. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Swamiji. You have given our students very good spiritual education. Now it's the turn of we teachers to take care of academics. That's going to start next week. So probably from Wednesday. Now I request my colleague Dr. B. Chandana to propose vote of thanks.
All of you be seated. Now I request our HOD Professor T. Shekram Garu to come on to the dais. a small, token of appreciation to Braj Bandhu ji, sir. Okay.